I'm Matthew Koff.
And I'm Danica Koff, and together with Matthew's parents, Brian and Carolyn, we are Koff Farming. So we are mixed sheep and cropping farmers in the mid-north of South Australia. We're based at Stockport, and we have one employee in our business.
In March 2020, our employee was working on his own and he was involved in an accident with a piece of machinery.
So we've been working to assist him through rehabilitation since that day.
It's definitely brought safety to the forefront of our thoughts. I suppose one of the biggest lessons that we learned was just about how important communication is, really. Communicate with employees. They might see a hazard that maybe as an owner you don't see. Every farm has a lot of hazards, and the process that we learned is we evaluate a hazard using the hierarchy of control. So first of all, let's look and see, can we eliminate that hazard? Can we just completely get it out of the farm? Or is there a way that we can isolate it? Or can we engineer it in a certain way to then make it safe?
Or can we isolate people from using that?
Yeah, you know, if they don't have the right training, can we just, say you can't use it? And then down the chain, even again, do we just provide PPE to try to protect people from that hazard?
In the process of identifying the hazards in our business, we have engaged with a consultant, Alex Thomas, from the campaign Plant a Seed for Safety, and Alex has been integral in helping us move forward in identifying these hazards and what we can do about them. We've utilised technology in implementing an app-based software so that everyone in the business can access this information, and so far mostly using it for things like recording maintenance on vehicles, having that sort of information in one place to access.
And also training can be recorded just to identify if there's any areas where we need, more training.
Like with many farm businesses, there are not too many weekends that we're not working, and that means our kids are often with us. With supervision, they are very much involved in the farm, so we take it as our responsibility to teach them from this early childhood how things can be done safely, so that in 20 years' time, if they are still hopefully doing it, then they're doing it safely as second nature, that it's a natural process to them.
Farm safety doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be a massive big list of policies and procedures and all that. It can be as simple as sitting around with a cup of tea and looking at your farm business and just drawing out some very simple improvements that can be done to vastly improve farm health and safety.
And if you're talking about it with the people in your business, you might just find that conversation does save someone. It does make them stop and think before they use something in a way that's not safe. You're going to know your own business best. However, there are support networks in place and certain areas you can go to. SafeWork SA can easily point you in the right direction. Grain growers are a great start. They can really help.
Everyone has to make sure that they do have an OC health and safety plan. How are you going to tackle the certain hazards that are applicable to your farm? So overarching everything, at the end of the day, we just want everyone to get home safe. That's our biggest driver, and that's what any farm, that's what they should be focusing on.